Welcome, fellow artists, to Lyricology 101. I still don't have my channel back yet, but we back again with another personal breakdown with my man Vernon Harris with his track Destiny Jones. Now, before we get started, I wanted to play the intro track to this track, right? You need to hear the intro track to this track, but it is a bit long. You guys have no patience. You're not willing to listen. So I have to almost give you the answer to this project ahead of time before we get started. It's like this song is from his project The American Gothic, and The American Gothic is a concept album. It's kind of like a horror album, and the ideas that this gentleman has presented on this project are actually pretty interesting. To me, it reminds me of like the later seasons of the show Atlanta, where it's like borderline scary, but it's also so in depth that you can really grab these really interesting layers from this one. So, before we start this track, Destiny Jones, the album is conceptualized in two ways. We have a first half and a second half. First half, we have an MC handling business, doing his thing, winning. The second half, we have this character, Vernon, waking up in the hospital, trying to figure out what has happened to him. Now, in this sketch before this song starts, I hope y'all got patience. In the sketch before this song starts, the individual in question, Mr. Vernon Harris, wakes up in a hospital bed, and he is approached by Detective Dunn, who simply wants to know what has happened. Detective Dunn has asked him, hey, you've woken up, and we have information that you told your mother that you were going out on a date to meet somebody. And he was like, yeah, that's true. And he's like, well, do you remember who the person is? What is the person's name? And he tries to describe his night. He can't get there. He can't remember what happened. But the woman's name in question is Destiny Jones. All right, so before this track starts, another layer I have to give you. This man is living the life of an MC, an artist, but also this other layer that plays off is that he's actually in a looping purgatory situation. This album is an ever-ending time loop. So he's trapped. He's actually trapped in this album, and the experience continues to happen over and over and over. So something inside of this character is starting to realize that something is going on. All right? So when the track starts, I got y'all. I'll hold your hand through this. Let's get it going. Hope y'all having a good one. Let's get started.
Dark colored leaves shredded on the dirt, smoke above the trees. I had ravine, this is all the dream. Thought of running zip tie, couldn't leave. They got a hold of me, men in masks, front and back, told me to a hell. I just hold on. Let me start from the beginning. It's okay.
All right, so he's talking to Detective Dunn right now. So Detective Dunn is taking a statement on what has happened to our friend here. So this is what he's seeing. This is what he's recalling, right? So flow-wise, what is he doing though? Everything is bracketed perfectly. Let's just say that. I love how this dude brackets his shit. If you see in color, that's a rhyme. If you see in that gray, that bracket, that's a flow. That's a cadence, right? A rhythm. So dark colored leaves dragged along the dirt, smoke above the trees. I hear a ravine. Is this all a dream? Thoughts of running zip tied, couldn't leave. Peep game. Dark colored leaves and tide couldn't leave, right? Dark colored leaves. That's 4 syllables. So this cadence match, it's like this flow is matching perfectly. So he starts with this flow and he dances around with the 5 syllable, dragged along the dirt, right? So dark colored leaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tide couldn't leave. Very nice. Sounds super dope. The way this guy gets down, man, he knows what he's doing. He's refreshing in this regard. He's anchoring the end rhymes, but he's playing with the internals like a madman, right? So the end rhyme, we got leaves, trees, veen, dream, leave, me, and me again. Then we got the colored, longda, buvda, olla, running, and could've, right? And these are all bent to match perfectly. Very good shit, man. Dragged all the way down to masks and back. So min and mass, front and back. So he's just bending the in sound, man. Very good shit. I'm gonna run it back. You're gonna catch it. For this last flow, he's just gonna go off them threes crazy. Holding me, min and mass, front and back, toting me to a hell. So it's all three syllables bouncing off of each other back and forth, man. Really, really good shit.
Dark colored leaves drifted on the dirt, smoke above the trees. I had every vein, this is all the dream. Thought of running zip tie, couldn't leave. They got a hold of me, men in masks, front and back, told me to a hell. I just hold on, let me start from the beginning.
All right, so let's try again. What's my man saying now? What is he talking about? Yeah? What's going on here?
Dark colored leaves drifted on the dirt, smoke above the trees. I had every vein, this is all the dream.
Bam. Dark colored leaves, because it is at night. The audio cues are also cueing you. Dark colored leaves, dragged along the dirt, smoke above the trees, right? So dragged along the dirt, he's down on the ground, very low. Smoke above the trees. When I hear smoke above the trees, I get a visual of the clouds above them. But if this is some scary purgatory situation, then it could be the smoke of the trees being on fire. I hear a ravine. Is this all a dream? So if smoke above the trees is in reference to fire, then the ravine is in reference to water, right? So dark colored leaves dragged along the dirt, smoke above the trees. I hear a ravine. So we get all these elements in place. Is this all a dream, right? The dark colored leaves are in the idea that it's nighttime and he's out in the woods. The description is vivid. Dark colored leaves, dirt, trees, ravines. So he's in the woods somewhere. Is this all a dream? He's trying to figure out what's going on, but is this all a dream is the perfect question for this entire scenario. Thought of running zip tie, couldn't leave, right? He tried to get away, but he's tied down and he's trapped in the woods. The woods could also symbolize the subconscious in the back of your head in a state of fear. The physical version is he's actually in physical woods. Thought of running zip tie, couldn't leave. They got a hold of me, men in masks, front and back, toting me to a hell. So back to that reference of him being in this purgatory situation. So they got a hold of him. He's trapped. He can't get out. If he's trapped in his subconscious, we have that idea. And if he's trapped in the woods, someone kidnapped him and he's trapped in the woods. This whole track is going to be a double layer joint. It's kind of like some Cambada shit where you have to do both sides at the same time. But yeah, man, let's keep it moving.
Dark colored leaves drifted on the dirt, smoke above the trees. I had every vein, this is all the dream. Thought of running zip tie, couldn't leave. They got a hold of me, men in masks, front and back, told me to a hell. I just hold on, let me start from the beginning. It's okay. She was such a flirt, met her online, posting in a skirt by your red. You gon' have to message first, so I did. I was shy, but it worked. Just a kid filled with lust, such a curse. Didn't know, but the time said she's tryna vibe, so I set a date for the third. You can see it in my eyes, thighs, when my mind soft to the touch. I concur.
There's no drums, so he has to be more rhythmic in a sense. So she was such a flirt, 5, right? She was such a flirt, posing in a skirt, have to message first. That's 5. We're doing them 5-syllable swings. Of course, the end rhyme is flirt, skirt, first, work, curt, third, cur, right? We got the internals was a, all the sounds bouncing back and forth. For the third, soft to the touch, I concur. So he's just bending those like crazy, but the cadence is what we're hearing. That's what's keeping our attention. She was such a flirt, posing in a skirt, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have to message first, right? Then he switches it and he's going back to them 3s. So I did, I was shy, but it worked. Just a kid filled with lust, such a curse. Didn't know at the time. She was trying to advise, so I set a date for the 3rd. So he's going off them 3s, right? Them triplets. So I did, well, I was shy, but it worked. Just a kid filled with lust, such a curse. Didn't know at the time. And then he's going to do 5 real quick and then land back on that 3 for the 3rd. I concur. So if you line them all up is, so I did, I was shy, but it worked. Just a kid filled with lust, such a curse. Didn't know at the time. For the 3rd, I concur. Very good. Then said she was trying to vibe. That's 5. Said she was trying to vibe. So I set a date. So that's another 5-syllable. See it in my eyes, thighs, on my mind. Another 5. Soft to the touch. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 4. My bad. Says she's trying to vibe. So I set a date. That's 5-syllable swing. See it in my eyes. 5-syllable swing. Thighs on my mind. That's a 4. Soft to the touch. So he's bouncing these numbers back and forth. The rhymes are going to be anchored at the end of these cadences. So everything feels like these bracketed, isolated rhymes. And the internals are in families together. Just a kid filled with lust, such a curse. Didn't know, right? Amazing. Sounds excellent, man. Really good.
She was such a flirt, met her online, posting in a skirt by your reds. You gon' have to message first, so I did. I was shy, but it worked. Just a kid filled with lust, such a curse. Didn't know, but at times said she's tryna vibe, so I set a date for the third. You can see it in my eyes, thighs, so my mind's soft to the touch. I concur.
But what are you saying, bro? What's going on? What you really talking about in this situation, man?
From the beginning, it's okay. She was such a flirt, met her online, posting in a skirt by your reds. You gon' have to message first, so I did. I was shy, but it worked.
All right, so remember, we got a couple things happening right now. So in this life scenario for this gentleman, the woman was a flirt, right? She was such a flirt, met her online, posing in a skirt. Fine, she must have been beautiful. Bio read, you're going to have to message first on some Tinder shit. So I did, I was shy, but it worked, right? So she's like, shoot your shot, right? So if she is symbolic to hip hop in this context of the story of the album, when you listen to the whole album, she is hip hop, or she is a worker for hip hop in this concept. So hip hop was a flirt to him because he was attracted to it. Everybody's doing it and he liked it. He met her online, right? So of course she's online, the internet, everybody's rapping online, TikTok, YouTube, etc. Posing in a skirt made the rap look easy, right? She's posing in a skirt. Hip hop looks easy to do. Bio read, you gonna have to message first. So I did. I was shy, but it worked. So messaging first could be what? Write a song or write a verse or make a song, put it on the internet to get her attention, right? So he did. It worked. He was shy though, right? So he was brand new to the game. So I did. I was shy, but it worked, right? The human side, she's fine. I'm on my phone. Fine chick on Tinder. I hit her up. Just a kid filled with lust, such a curse, right? Because he's a young man. He don't know what to do. He's just trying to get some pussy. Just a kid filled with lust, such a curse. Didn't know at the time, right, that this situation is actually happening again. So just a kid filled with lust, such a curse, didn't know at the time, says she trying to vibe, so I set a date for the third. So right here, lust and curse are connected, and he didn't know at the time, right? That's very relevant to this whole album. So just a kid filled with lust, such a curse, and that's him going to hip hop. I'm just a kid. I know you'll accept me, right? So just a kid filled with lust. He wants it so bad. Such a curse. He's cursing himself because he's in a lust situation with this hip hop situation. Didn't know at the time what hip hop really was entirely. Says she trying to vibe, so I set a date for the third. You could see it in my eyes, right? So of course she said, hey, I'm a see old girl from Tinder on the third, go on this date, handle business. But also, I'm going to go out there and set a date for the third. I'm going to open my eye, right? You could see it in my eyes. Says she trying to vibe, right? She just wants that vibe. She's trying to vibe, so I set a date for the third. So I set a date to get my third eye open. You could see it in my eyes. Thighs on my mind, soft to the touch, I concur, right? So he just made it look even more beautiful. It's just vivid imagery.
Skirt by your reds, you gon' have to message first. So I did, I was shy, but it worked. Just a kid filled with lust, such a curse. Didn't know, but at times said she's tryna vibe, so I set a date for the third. You can see it in my eyes, thighs, so my mind soft to the touch. I concur. She was so bad, bro. She was sending pictures with her head low, when her ass up, with no clothes on. It's a tricky thing, cause we all know glitter ain't gold, but still I fall. Highway to heaven, I've been sold, so I go to hell if it get me close to her. Now I.
All right, so she was so bad, bro. She was sending pictures with her head low and her ass up with the clothes on, with no clothes on, sorry. So it's a 2-syllable anchor. He's anchored on them 2 syllables, but look at all the internals, man. The internals are crazy. Send pictures with her head low and the ass up with no clothes on. Like, he's going crazy. It's a tricky thing because we all know glitter ain't gold, but still a fold. So he's going in on that it like crazy. Everything rhymes with it though. So yeah, that sounds dope, right? Then he goes to highway to heaven. I've been sold, so I'd go to hell if it get me close to it, right? But the cadence is dope, right? He goes from the 2s to the 3, right? Bad bro, head low, ass up, clothes on, to all know, ain't go. And then he's going to go to the 3-syllable, still I fold. Highway to heaven, I've been sold. So I go to hell if it get me close to her. So it's all 3-syllable swings on that part here. But when you run this whole shit back, you're going to hear everything anchored just right. Check it.
She was so bad, bro. She was sending pictures with her head low, when her ass up, with no clothes on. It's a tricky thing, cause we all know glitter ain't gold, but still I fall. Highway to heaven, I've been sold, so I go to hell if it get me close to her.
All right, so We're going to go from that to the threes again. But he's going to bounce around with the cadence like he was doing earlier. It's going to sound dope, right? So hit the road, long drive, say she stay outside city line. So 3, 3, 3. And then he's going to do this 2-syllable swing right here, right? So hit the road. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And it sounds dope. So hit the road, long drive, say she stay outside, city lines, signs try, time by, prize that's waiting on me. So when you hear it, you're going to catch me. It sounds ridiculous now, but I got this. So after them 3 syllables, he's going to go back to them 2 syllables again. Long drive, signs try, time by, prize that's, thoughts cross, thing phony, right? Oh, wait, that's a 3, my bad. So things phony, steal from me is the last 3-syllable cadence. Sounds like gibberish, but watch. You're going to hear it right now.
Close to her. Yeah. Now I hit the road, long drive, so she stay outside, city lines on, funnel winter signs, tryna pass time by, thinking of the prize that's waiting on me. Thoughts cross is a sting phony, but she steal from me, there's a good chance, but I'll advance.
All right, so we're going to run it back, man. Y'all got to hear that. Hit the road, long drive, say she stay outside city lines. I'm following the signs, trying to pass time by, thinking of the prize that's waiting on me. Thoughts cross is the thing phony. Will she steal from me? Man, come on, brother. That's crazy.
She was so bad, bro. She was saying.
But what is he saying, though? We already know he rhymed it. He's got the cadences down. But what is
she was so bad, bro. She was saying pictures with her head low, when her ass up, with no clothes on. This is
bam. All right, so peep this. Peep this one. This one's crazy. She was so bad, bro. Like, she's a fine female. She looked good, right? But she was so bad, bro. It's the parallel. She was so bad, bro. She would send pictures with her head low and the ass up with no clothes on. Right? So she's nude, but her head's low and her ass is up. She's an upside down woman. She's evil. She's a bad person. So also, if you parallel to the rap game, she was so bad. I was just attracted to her. She would send pictures with her head low and the ass up with no clothes on. It looks enticing. I want this, right? But the woman in question in this story also was giving him signs. She's a bad person. Of course, you get the typical image of a female, head down, ass up. But this is something y'all need to pay attention to. He's in a time loop. He's done this over and over. It's a tricky thing because we all know glitter ain't gold. Now, peep how he says it's a tricky thing. He says it's a trick almost. It's like it's a tricky thing because we all know glitter ain't gold, but still I fold. Because for real, he understands this is a little too good to be true, right? It's a tricky thing because we all know glitter ain't gold, but still I fold, right? Because fuck that. She's too fine for that. Highway to heaven, I've been sold, right? Because she's fine. I need that. So I'll go to hell if it get me close to her because she's that fine to him, right? But also, Highway to Heaven is the rap game. That's their opportunity to win. Highway to Heaven, I've been sold this idea that I can get to the top. So I'll go to hell if I can get to the top and win, right? So he's got the double there. But then also, here's another layer. Highway to Heaven, he might be dead already. So Highway to Heaven, I've been sold. He's already been sold. This already has happened. So I go to hell if it get me close to her. Listen to the album, man. He went hard. All right, and then, okay. Now, this individual in question is Detective Dunn, who's actually listening to him describe this event, right? But Detective Dunn is also in on this whole situation. He's a bad guy. So Detective Dunn is actually taunting him and torturing him throughout this entire thing. So as he's explaining to Detective Dunn what is going on, he already knows what happened. He's in the loop with him. He's doing this loop with him all the time. So now that's why he says, I'll go to hell if it gets me close to her. And he's like, yeah, whatever, right? Because he knows what's going to happen. He's already done. It's already finished. He's already done this loop. Now I hit the road, long drive, say she stay outside city lines. I'm following the signs. Of course, he leaves the house to go on the date physically. But the other layer is he hits the road. The road could be the journey of rap, right? I hit the road, long drive. You got to go all the way down to the edge of everything. Hip hop says she lives outside city lines. That could also be representative of somebody moving out of state to go to another state to handle business. So now I hit the road, long drive, says she stay outside city lines. I'm following the signs. Those signs could be represented through the music. The signs could be represented through what he's experiencing in his life. It's just bringing him closer to hip hop. Trying to pass time, thinking of the prize that's waiting on me. So he's trying to pass time because he knows this is a long journey. He's just trying to get there as fast as possible. On the other end, he's just trying to drive to the hotel to see her as soon as possible. So trying to pass time, thinking of the prize that's waiting on me. I'm about to get some pussy. But also, I'm about to win the rap game. Thoughts cross, is this thing phony? Will she steal from me? There's a good chance, but I'll advance, right? So look, thoughts cross. When I heard that, I thought of Christ, right? Like thoughts of cross, thoughts of the cross. So thoughts cross, is this thing phony? That's like Jesus coming through. Is this thing phony? Will she steal from me? Like it's the good thoughts coming through. So thoughts cross, is this thing phony? Will she steal from me? There's a good chance. So yes, she's going to do it, right? There's a good chance, but I'll advance, right? So in the rap game, is this thing phone? Is this even going to work for me? Is she going to take from me like she's taken from others? There's a good chance this can happen, but I'll advance. I'll be to the next level. Man, bar fest.
She was so bad, bro. She was sending pictures with her head low, when her ass up, with no clothes on. It's a tricky thing, cause we all know glitter ain't gold, but still I fall. Highway to heaven, I've been sold, so I go to hell if it get me close to her. Now I hit the road, long drive, so she stay outside, city lines on, funnel winter signs, tryna pass time by, thinking of the prize that's waiting on me. Thoughts cross, is a sting phony, but she steal from me, there's a good chance, but I'll advance. Tires treading through the rain and mud, clouds hover with a strike of thunder. Oh, not ahead, the sky growing darker, she sent a text, trying to tell me she's saying the address is gonna lead to a hotel. Parking the parking lot across from the entrance, but this isn't the hotel, it's what I said. She said trust her, so I went ahead anyway.
All right, so rhyme wise, fuck you. That's how I feel, dude. The flow, as far as I'm concerned, there are like quick little spurts of flow, but this shit is just a syllable fest, right? Let's see. Tires treading through the rain and mud, clouds hover with a strike of thunder. So it's just the sound though, right? And he's anchoring to the sound, but then he's gonna switch it a few times actually. So clouds hover with a strike of thunder. Long night ahead, the sky growing darker. She sent a text trying to tell me that I gotta let him rap. The way he accents everything is everywhere, man. But I'll do my best to emphasize what he did.
Tires treading through the rain and mud, clouds hover with a strike of thunder.
So tires. All right, so the I sound and tires treading through the rain and mud, clouds hover with a strike of thunder. Long night ahead, the sky growing darker. She sent a text trying to tell me, but she's like, he's hitting these accented syllables like really hard, man. He's really good at this shit. So long night ahead, because it matches with tread, right? Long night ahead, the sky growing darker. She sent a text trying to tell me she's staying at the address is going to lead to a hotel. Parking the parking lot across from the entrance, which is matching with head and tread. But this isn't the hotel, is what I said. She said, trust her, then I went ahead. So he anchored to the S sound. Really good, man, really good. I'm gonna run it back. You'll hear the flows. They'll pop out. Super solid.
Tires treading through the rain and mud, clouds hover with a strike of thunder. Long night ahead, the sky growing darker, she sent a text.
All right, so long night ahead, the sky growing darker, she sent a text. That's like the biggest flow I felt out of that.
The sky growing darker, she sent a text trying to tell me she's saying the address is gonna lead to a hotel. Parking the parking lot across from the entrance, but this isn't the hotel, it's what I said. She said trust her, so I went ahead anyway.
Bad idea, man. What's my man talking about though?
But I'll advance, tires treading through the rain and mud.
So yeah, he's still driving now, right? So he's having these thoughts on the road. So tires treading through the rain and mud. It's a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? It's a rainy night, actually. So tires treading through the rain and mud. Clouds hover with a strike of thunder, right? It's getting darker. So long night ahead. As soon as he hears the strike of thunder, he says long night ahead. Like, I got to deal with this, right? So long night ahead, the sky growing darker. And he says it darker, actually. So tires treading through the rain and mud. Clouds hover with a strike of thunder. More visuals for rain. Long night ahead, the sky going darker, which is an allusion to his thoughts growing darker, I think. The sky itself growing darker and the clouds coming through, making things darker. She sent a text trying to tell me she's staying at this address. It's going to lead to a hotel. Park in the parking lot across from the entrance. And he said, but this isn't the hotel. And she's like, don't worry, don't trip, just come through. So in the context of rap, he's still on this journey. He's just going through. He's literally fighting through the storm to get to this opportunity in rap. Long night ahead because he's going to have to do the best he can. Sky growing darker. And I heard the parallel of this guy growing darker. And I don't know if that was a double play that he meant to do, but that's what I heard. So this guy growing darker, she sent a text trying to tell me she's at the address that's going to lead to a hotel, right? So the hotel to me would be a meetup spot. Let's say he's actually a rapper and we can say that's where he's going to meet a label mate or something, or talk to an A&R. He's going to handle business in the hip hop realm. So the hotel could be the actual place where an opportunity is. He can probably be getting signed there. He could probably be talking about some opportunities there. So that's where he's headed. Park in the parking lot across from the entrance, not at the place, but across from the entrance. But this isn't the hotel, is what I said. Trust her. So I went ahead. So he just went off of that. He just had to follow what she said because he's already there. He's already took the long drive to get there. So he's already there. Let's go.
There's a good chance, but not advanced. Tires treading through the rain and mud. Clouds hover with a strike of thunder. Oh, not ahead. The sky growing darker. She sent a text trying to tell me she's saying the address is gonna lead to a hotel. Parking the parking lot across from the entrance, but this isn't the hotel. It's what I said. She said trust her, so I went ahead anyway. Way deep down, way deep down, it's like something's wrong with me. I'm in it now, no getting out, no getting out.
All right, so the hook to me, first of all, sound-wise, it reminds me of Unknown Mortal Orchestra, just the way you layered the vocals. If you don't like Unknown Mortal Orchestra, y'all crazy. Them niggas nice. Anyway, way deep down, way deep down, I'm in it now. So all of this is connected. I'm in it now, no getting out, no getting out, way deep down. All those are syllable wise connected. It's like something's warning me. I think something's calling me. So those both are aligned as well. Everything is just bracketed perfectly. If I could say anything about his flow, he just got the fucking timing down, man. So you're anchored on the ow sound, and then the orning me combination, but it's not really about that. It's more so like, what is he talking about, right? What's really going on here? And I think that's what's really interesting about this one. So way deep down, way deep down in itself means something. He's down there. He's actually in a dark situation. He's in this purgatory thing. So way deep down, way deep down. That's where he is. He's way deep down. And then he's also paralleling to what he's feeling. Way deep down. It's like something's warning me. Like I've done this before, right? I'm in it now, no getting out, no getting out. He's in it now. So he's already in the game, right? So he must have made it already and he's stuck in a loop. So I'm in it now, no getting out, no getting out. He can't get out of this game he's in. Way deep down, I think something's calling me now. So I think the calling is also the idea that something inside of him is telling him, we've done this before. This already happened, right? And he's just trying to figure it out as he's explaining it to Detective Dunn, right?
Well, no getting out. Way deep down, way deep down. I think something's calling me, and I don't know how. Please let it out. Shit getting weird now. Bad feelings on some into, but still out. Walk into the lobby right after she texts me the room number with a big smile. Then
All right. Shit getting weird now. Cementing, but still ow. Walk into the lobby right after she texts me number with a big smile. So shit getting weird now. Cemented, but still ow. Number with a big smile. All of those are bracketed perfectly on the flow. Everything's there. Walk in the lobby is a different set. Walk into the lobby is 6 syllables. I think shit getting weird now is a 5. And then walk into the lobby is 6. So walk into the lobby right after she texts me the room number with a big smile. Ugh, I just like how he bracketed everything. Then he's going to switch up the flow and go for them 3s. Anxiously hoping she'll cater me when I'm up there and she'll get it up, making me want to take all of her shit off. Climbing floors to the top of the penthouse. So, right. That's another 5. All of her shit off, right? So he's going to dance around with these 3 syllables and then he's going to land on this 5 and sound. It just sounds butter, man. But the rhymes, though, rhyme-wise, he's just landing and anchoring on weird now, still out, big smile. And he's going to stunt for a little bit and then land back on penthouse, right? So he's still on the same rhyme. He's just dancing. He's just stunting. Even then I'll, right? Room number with a big smile. Then I'll call for the elevator. It's all bent with that original rhyme. And then, of course, we got the it sound. Shit getting weird now. Bad feelings are cementing, but still I'll walk into the lobby right after she texts me the room number with a big smile. Then I call for the elevator, waiting anxiously hoping she'll cater me. So we got the anxiously cater me, making me, but then he doesn't keep it going. He's just playing around, man, just stunting. And then he's going to land off all of her shit off, climbing floors to the top of the penthouse, right? So he kind of bent house and off, but all and off match and top match with those. So it still works, man. He has this really excellent rhyming style, man. I don't know, man. I like this shit. I'm a nerd for that rhyme shit, man. I ain't a nerd for that scary shit, though. But what's my man saying? We're going to hear the flow again and then we'll go back.
Shit getting weird now. Bad feelings on some into, but still out. Walk into the lobby right after she texts me the room number with a big smile. Then I call for the elevator, waiting anxiously, hoping she'll cater me. When I'm up there and she get it up, making me wanna take all of her shit off. Climbing floors to the top to a penthouse. Step up.
Yeah, so it makes you want to like ad lib for that nigga. It makes you want to ad lib for him, man. All right, so what is really going on?
Shit getting weird now. Bad feelings on some into, but still out. Walk into the lobby right after she texts me the room number with a big smile.
All right, so and then also you notice how the tone switched, right? This happened earlier in the song too when he said, "I'll go to hell just to get close to her." The tones, we change tones, we drop a tone once he says, "I'll go to hell just to get close to her," the tone of the song drops. And same thing here, the tone drops again because it's getting weird. So shit getting weird now. Bad feelings are cementing, but still I'll walk into the lobby right after she texts me the room number with a big smile. So of course he's there at the hotel about to meet this woman. He's nervous as a young man would be because he's about to get some, but something don't feel right to him, right? So shit getting weird now. Bad feelings are cementing. Like he knows it's wrong. Something's about to happen. So on the hip hop side of things, he's actually here. He made it. He's at a label somewhere and he's about to go and get signed. It's about to happen, but something doesn't feel right. So shit getting weird now. Bad feelings are cementing, but still I'll do it. He's saying, but still I'll, as if he's already done it, right? But still I'll walk into the lobby like he always does because he's trapped. So but still I'll walk into the lobby right after she was it originally, but still I'll walk into the lobby right after she called me, and then you changed it? I don't know, it just sounded good. All right, so but still I'll walk into the lobby, right? I'm still gonna go in there. I'm still gonna enter into this thing after she texts me the room number with a big smile, right? And of course it's just an emoji, but also that big smile is probably devious. Then I call for the elevator waiting anxiously, right? Calling for the elevator to me is the opportunity to be lifted into a higher position. So he's here, he's handling business in the hip hop world. He goes in the elevator and he raises up. He's about to get his opportunity in the penthouse. This is the house at the top, man. So he's getting in the elevator, hoping she'll cater me, right? When I'm up there and she'll get it up, making me want to take all of her shit off, right? So of course, cater to him, give him exactly what he wants. But there's another layer in that motherfucker. Hoping she'll cater me, like she's gonna serve him. She's gonna cater this individual in question to others, right? Hoping she'll cater me. So if she's the rap game, hoping she will give me to the world. When I'm up there and she get it up, right? You guys are thinking sexual, but get it up and giving him a higher status, making me want to take all of her shit off. Climbing floors to the top of the penthouse, right? So he's just climbing to the top, getting to the very high point of an individual about to be successful. Of course, the other version is he's in an elevator. But you know, when you have the other layer here and you don't have the context of what the album's about, it's kind of funny how much it just sounds like an interesting story. But when you have all these layers on top of it, it's just delicious.
Shit getting weird now. Bad feelings on some into, but still out. Walk into the lobby right after she texts me the room number with a big smile. Then I call for the elevator, waiting anxiously, hoping she'll cater me. When I'm up there and she get it up, making me wanna take all of her shit off. Climbing floors to the top to a penthouse. Step off the elevator, racing fast to a door, floor creaking. What am I thinking? Play it cool and patient. Now I'm pacing.
All right, so elevator racing, play it cool and patient. Anchored perfectly, and then he's just gonna dance around with them internals, right? So step off the elevator racing. Oh yeah, elevator racing, play your cool and patient are perfectly bracketed. Then fast to her door, floor creaking. What am I thinking, right? A bunch of internals. Step off the elevator racing, fast to the door, floor creaking. What am I thinking? Play your cool and patient. Now I'm pacing, right? Sounds dope. I get to the door, knock twice, stand there waiting. 2 seconds. Answer really quick, greet, and then we sit talking for a bit. So a bunch of 5-syllable dancing, man. Just really nice, man. Really nice.
Now I'm pacing, step off the elevator racing, fast to a door, floor creaking. What am I thinking? Play it cool and patient. Now I'm pacing, I get to a door, knock twice, stand there waiting. 2 seconds, answer really quick, greeting, then we said, took it for a bitch.
You gotta run that back though. What's going on here?
Step off the elevator racing.
All right, so he steps off the elevator. He has made it to a higher status, right? He got it. He actually did it. He's gonna make it, right? So he steps off the elevator. He's racing fast to her door. Like hip hop, remember, this is hip hop. Racing fast to her door, floor creaking. What am I thinking, right? The floor creaks because it's like, hey, chill out, right? He's trying to rush to the door. The floor creak is a reminder, like, chill. But I also feel like the floor creaking is in relation to this time loop he's in. What am I thinking, right? play it cool and patient, right? Because he's being a child. he's being excited, you know. So racing fast to her door, chill out. Play it cool and patient. Now I'm pacing, right? So play it cool and patient, and I'm pacing is in relation to him physically slowing down and like, hey, turn your cool back on, right? And then play it cool and patient, like, you know, as an artist and what I'm about to experience, right? Now I'm pacing because he's going back and forth thinking like, oh shit, what is really about to happen? I'm about to be successful. It's about to happen. I get to her door, knock twice, stand there, waiting, 2 seconds, answer really quick, greet, and then we sit talking for a bit, right? So it's just some regular shit. He's in a meeting. He's handling business as an artist, right? So the answer really quick, greet, and then we sit talking for a bit. Of course, he's talking to her for real, but in the rap game context, he's in a room probably with some label mates, probably with a label and about to sign something. So let's see what happens.
Penthouse, step off the elevator racing, fast to a door, floor creaking. What am I thinking? Play it cool and patient. Now I'm pacing. I get to a door, knock twice, stand there waiting. 2 seconds, answer really quick. Greeting, then we said, took it for a bit. She put me a drink, still talking shit, saying I ain't ready. How'd you do this? Did you do that? She hit the bathroom, passed the drink to me, then I sip. I walk to the window, see my car gone. Something's really wrong. I start to fall to the floor. Oh shit, was I drugged? Room is going dark. Everything is dark. I'm lost.
Damn. All right, so quick little cadences, man, but he's going to play off of these E sounds really well. But yeah, 3-syllable cadence. Still talking shit. That's 3. No, still talking shit. 4. I'm sorry. When I bracket them, I know them at the time, but when we doing it, I'd be like, oh yeah, how many? All right, so still talking shit. How she'll do this and how she'll do that, right? Oh yeah, how she'll do this and she'll do that. So that's all 4s. 4 here, and 4. She hit the bathroom, passed me a drink, and I said, walk to the window, see my car gone. Something's really wrong. And here it's not like we can do some 2-syllable swings, but I didn't really count the 2-syllable swings. I feel like he was dancing around with the sounds, and then he comes back to the bottom. Room is going dark. Everything is dark. I'm lost. Compared to how bracketed everything was earlier, I feel like he's just accenting the syllables and letting them land where they need to. But flow wise, man, he's doing what he need to do.
She put me a drink, still talking shit, saying I ain't ready. How'd you do this? Did you do that? She hit the bathroom, passed the drink to me, then I sip. I walk to the window, see my car gone. Something's really wrong. I start to fall to the floor. Oh shit, was I drugged? Room is going dark. Everything is dark. I'm lost.
Damn, but what really happened, man? What really happened?
Then we said, took it for a bit. She put me a drink, still talking shit, saying I ain't ready. How'd you do this? Did you do that? She hit the bathroom, passed the drink to me, then I sip.
Bam. All right, so she pour him a drink, right? The woman in this physical situation, she gives him a drink. Clearly, she goes into the bathroom and puts something in the drink, and then she passes him the drink, right? And she's just talking shit while she's holding the cup, pouring him a drink, still talking shit, saying I ain't ready. How she'll do this? She's just talking that shit, right? But the other context is she's talking shit. She's talking she's talking dark. She's talking black. And if you listen to the instrumentation, everything in the instrumentation is this burrowing bass and dark sounds and stuff, right? So as soon as she's talking shit, everything goes dark, right? She poured me a drink, still talking shit, saying I ain't ready, right? How she'll do this, how she'll do that, right? And he's thinking sex, but she's actually talking about what she's about to really do right now. The other layer is they're having a discussion at this meeting, right? And they're talking about, oh yeah, we're going to definitely make you famous. Yeah, we're definitely going to get you here. We're definitely going to get you that collab you want. You're not ready for this amount of success we're about to bring to you, right? So they're just talking that shit to him. She poured me a drink. She hit the bath, and the drink is simply maybe the exchanges between one another. The drink could be the opportunity itself, right? The drink could be the opportunity. The drink could be actually a physical drink during this meeting that they give to him. So she poured me a drink. She hit the bathroom, passed the drink to me, and I sip. I walk to the window, see my car gone. The car's gone now, right? After he drank, I walk to the window, see my car gone. Something's really wrong. I start to fall to the floor, right? So he looks outside, his car is completely gone. Of course, he got. He already know he got after he drank. That sucks for him, right? But on the hip hop side, it's like he walks to the window, right? The window could be a few things, but he walks to the window to see his car is gone. Now, the car can symbolize your body, your individualistic nature, who you are as a person, right? Your vehicle through life of how you get through in this spiritual realm or this physical realm, whatever you want to believe in. So I walk to the window, see my car's gone. Oh my God, I'm not here anymore, right? So he's looking through the window, and I felt like this was like a playoff of Get Out, right? To look through the window and be falling back behind yourself in your body and see that your body's gone or something along that line. So I walk to the window, see my car gone. Something's really wrong, right? Because he don't feel right at all. He starts to fall to the floor. In a hip hop context, I feel like falling to the floor might be that you had this expectation and it was completely stripped from you. Maybe he signed something. And as soon as he signed to this label, he just felt wrong. Like, damn, something happened, right? So I start to fall to the floor. Oh shit, was I drugged, right? Of course, the drink was drugged. So oh shit, was I drugged? Room is going dark. Everything is dark. I'm lost. So of course, room is going dark and he passes out. Everything goes dark. But in the hip hop context of everything, the room is going dark. Everything in here is going dark. Everything is dark now. Everything that he wants to do music wise, he doesn't have the same ambition, the same concept. He's in the game now. He signed, he's stuck. He realized he made a mistake, right? So was I drugged? Room is going dark. Everything is dark. I'm lost, right? Or I lost. He lost the game. So, man, why? Why would you do this? Why are you making this?
She put me a drink, still talking shit, saying I ain't ready. How you do this? How you do that? She hit the bathroom, passed the drink to me, then I sip. I walk to the window, see my car gone. Something's really wrong. I start to fall to the floor. Oh shit, was I drugged? Room is going dark. Everything is dark. I'm lost. Way deep down, way deep down, I think something's calling me, and I don't know how. Please let it out.
Shit. He's saying, by the way, if you don't hear that effect, he's saying praise in this filtered effect. He's saying praise, and then he's gonna decay it into the word pray. So yeah, he's saying pray, right? So from praise to pray, right? So from praising this rap game or praising this woman to praying that God can get you out of that situation. And God will get you out of that situation with great ease. He ain't trying. So the idea in this whole thing is, this story is going to take a very dark turn as you go further along in the album. A quick note for this album, when you listen to it, the American Gothic, the second song is Manifest Destiny. And the second song parallels to the ninth song, which is this song. And this song is called Destiny Jones, right? So Manifest Destiny to Destiny Jones, both of those songs are parallel to one another. Then song number 3 parallels to number 10, 4 parallels to 11, 5 parallels to 12, and 6 parallels to 13, and so on and so forth. So this man wrote two albums in one album almost, or 2 EPs in one big, it's 2 albums in one album. And all these songs are connected in that manner. So when you hear them both, you'll see how these songs essentially rhyme or these songs are paired. So yeah, man, a lot of effort in this project, man. And the production quality is very good, man. I honestly, it's really quality shit you got going on, man. I personally am not a horror guy. I don't really fuck with horror, and I will say this personally, the whatever your goal is with the music, I think you're pretty close to it, because this is one of those tracks that actually, first time I was messing with it, made me uncomfortable, especially when I started to look into how deep this thing was going to go, especially how the project ends, especially for this character. I was just like, dude, you wrote the shit out of this thing. You got some darkness, man, but you also have, your pen is light, man. So it's really amazing what you've done here. You've done a very balanced project, So if you guys are into that, spooky shit, you can definitely fuck with this one. Yeah, definitely, man. So shout out to my man, Vernon Harris. I hope he's doing all right. Hope you're doing good, brother. But yeah, man, I think this track is really solid, man. Just production quality overall, everything he's done in it's really great. Rhyming, cadence, clean delivery, everything. So yeah, man, much love to you, brother. Let's keep it moving, man. Thank you so much for just contributing and bringing a good song to this shit. Damn. So yeah, much love to you guys. If you guys are interested in getting your song broken down in a similar fashion, hit up your boy at lyricology101mail@gmail.com. Please say the mail. Or hit me up at lyricology101 Instagram, or lyricology tips on Twitter. hit me up. If you want to break down, if you want your song broken down, if you want Mural 2, if you want your favorite song broken down, holler at your boy. We're going to work it out. All right. There's more to come. We really want to cover some more artists, so we're going to get down to it. Love you guys. I hope you're doing safe, doing well. Be safe, stay in the light, and I'll catch y'all in the future. This has been Lyricology 101. I'm Andre Gaynor, and don't forget, we're the artists. Way, way deep down.